Hey everyone, it's Todd here from Baking with Fox Hallow Kitchen. Join me today for our Halloween Spooktacular as I show you how to make dead velvet cake. It's scarily good, only on Baking with Fox Hallow Kitchen. Fox Hallow Fam, I'm Todd and welcome to Baking with Fox Hallow Kitchen. Well, today is our Halloween Spooktacular and I have the perfect recipe for a scary good time with you. Today we're going to make dead velvet cake. It's simple, easy, and scarily good. So if you're ready, then let's have some fun. Alright Dave, you ready to kick off our Halloween Spooktacular in style?
Yes.
Alright, first question. What's your favorite scary movie?
Frankenstein, the original.
Okay, why do you like that movie as much as you do?
Because it was a huge influence. I mean, the monster, the way it was done with Boris Karloff is not like what's in the book, but it's totally this iconic performance that has influenced every version of Frankenstein since then.
Okay. Alrighty. To start off our dead velvet cake, we'll take a package of red velvet cake mix, and we're going to add it to our mixer here. Let's see if I can do it without making a mess here. It smells really good.
Okay.
Pretty much as anything red velvet does, honestly. And now a big thing that's a hit with us is our red velvet cake gobs.
Oh yes.
To that we're going to add 3 eggs. A cup of water.
Okay.
And a half cup of vegetable oil. We'll mix it together till it's combined. Okay. And then we're going to separate the batter into 2 9-inch cake pans.
Great.
And we're going to bake it at 325 degrees for about 25 minutes whenever your toothpick comes out clean then.
Okay.
Alright, that looks good and ready here.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and scrape off my paddle here, and then we're going to pour it into the 2 cake pans just as we had said about.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yep.
Alright, let's go ahead and do it. Okay, next up for our dead velvet cake, we're going to add a stick of butter. I got that pretty well there, Dave. What do you think? And to that we're going to add 2 blocks of cream cheese. That was Dave. For those at home, is it cream cheese or is it queen cheese?
It's cream cheese.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
Oh, there, okay.
Yeah, I think I got all that.
Okay, great.
And we're just going to cream this together here. And then move on. Okay, I definitely think that looks nice and fluffy there. Okay. What do you think, Dave?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, to that we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. And 2 1/4 cup of powdered sugar.
Okay.
Now, what is your favorite part of Halloween, Dave?
I don't know. Probably candy.
And like I said, we usually get pretty good, hit pretty hard with trick-or-treaters.
Yeah.
Started out slow here because don't want a powdered sugar cloud. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and mix this together here till it's good and combined. and then we'll set it aside and move on.
Okay.
Alright, next up, we're going to move here to the stove. I got half a cup of cold water. Going to add to our saucepan here. To that, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. 1.
Okay.
And 2. And we're just going to mix this together until the cornstarch is dissolved. Then we're going to turn on some heat here. There we go. Try to get all the little floaties going there. What do you think, Dave? You think?
That's good.
Okay. Now we're going to just set this aside here for a second and move on to our next step. Alright, like I said, we're going to move on here quick. I'm going to set the oven to medium heat. And I have half a cup of corn syrup here. We're going to add to the mix. Make sure we get all that out of there. It might take a little bit of time, but you can definitely make it work here. Look pretty good there, Dave?
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay. And then we're just going to use our mini whipper here to make sure everything's good and combined. And then we're just going to bring it to a low boil and then move on.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yep, sounds great.
Okay, it is starting to bubble here. Now we're going to let it boil here for about 2 minutes. And then what else are we going to
from the heat?
We're going to remove it from the heat. And notice it's starting to clear up a little bit more here, Dave.
Oh yeah.
Why is that?
Because the cornstarch starts to dissolve and it becomes clear
Okay.
in the water and cornstarch. So that's what's going to happen here in the next couple minutes.
Okay, sounds great.
All right.
Okay, here in about 30 seconds, I'm going to just go ahead and remove this from the heat here, and then we're going to move on. Sound good, Dave?
Sounds great. Yep, take it up.
Okay. Alright, now comes the fun part. We're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla, Dave?
Yep, teaspoon of vanilla.
Okay.
Give it a little flavor.
And to that, we're going to add some red food coloring. Because you can't have a dead velvet cake without some blood to it, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have some blood. I don't think it'll take too much.
Well,
only like a cup of the stuff, so.
Oh, we know what happens with me and food coloring.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Alright, I'll give that here to you, and we'll mix it together here and see how we're doing. What do you think, Dave?
Oh, that's looking great. It's nice and bloody.
Yes. And just mix it together, and then we're going to move on.
Okay.
Alright, next up, Dave was gracious enough to shave a little bit off the top of our one cake layer here. Otherwise, we would have a bit of a bull in a china shop thing going here. We could take a little bit of our mixture we just did on the stove, just enough to moisten the top of the cake here.
Okay. Looking good.
You think a little bit more, Dave? Or?
Yeah, a little bit more. Make it go a little more to the edges, and I think that's about the right amount.
Yeah. Because we want to save a little bit for the top of the cake here in the end. How do you think?
Oh yeah, like that all the way around.
Alrighty.
Looking good.
Yes, I think this is actually the first cake I've ever really decorated.
Okay.
Like this, huh?
Okay.
Alright, so let's go ahead and move on here. Alright, next up, let's go ahead and put the second layer of our cake on top here. And just try and... Tell you what, Dave.
Flip it upside down. There you go.
I think I did that pretty good on the first try. What do you think?
Looking pretty good. Yeah, looking pretty good. Just so that's look all around and make sure it's vertical.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think?
It looks good.
Looks pretty good?
Yep.
All right, let's go ahead and move on here. Uh-oh, it's time to go ahead and ice our cake here, Dave. So let's go ahead and get some of this cream cheese frosting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Go in here. Might have to change spatulas here for this, but
okay.
I'm trying to get a pretty good layer going here. I mean, what do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and ice this on the top, and then along the sides, and then we got one final step here, which I am excited to do.
Okay.
Sound good, Dave?
Yeah, sounds great.
All right, let's go ahead and do it. All right, I think we got that pretty good there. What do you think, Dave?
Yeah, looks good.
Okay, last part, and this is, kind of makes some fun here. Our red cornstarch mixture that we made earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and just pour this.
Put it over the top.
Yeah. So let some of it try and drizzle down on the side of the cake. Yeah. There we go. Starting to run a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and add this.
Okay.
And then we'll show you what it looks like when we're done here. Alright, now it's time for my favorite part, the taste test. So let's see how we did here. Get a little small piece here. The best way to describe this is,
it's a scream, baby!
Wrapping up today, I want to thank you again for joining me and encourage you to check out our friends and support channels listed in the description below. But before I go, always remember, it's good times and good food on Baking with Fox Hallow Kitchen. I'll see y'all soon. If you like this video or any of our other videos,
Be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons and stay tuned for future shows.